Welcome back, you whiskey champions, to another episode of Was It Worth a Whiskey? And today, again, as always, we are on the search of not only the best whiskey, but we're on the search of the best value. To introduce the channel a little bit, I'd like to just demonstrate what I mean by that. On this channel, not only do we go through the nose and the palate and the finish of the whiskey and give a rating of 1 to 100, as most standard reviews do, right? We also give a 1 to 10 rating that rates it on fair value. Because at the end of the day, we can't rate a whiskey that is, say, $30 a bottle compared to a $500 bottle of whiskey. Or we can't rate a bottle of whiskey that we can go down to the local supermarket and pick up, or the local servo or bottle station everywhere, compared to a whiskey that you can hardly find anywhere. And when you do, it's like this unicorn. We can't put them in the same basket because they're not the same. So in this score, we'll have a 1 to 10, and that will be based upon the taste, the 1 out of 100 score, plus the price, plus the rarity, and even in some cases, maybe collectability. And that's what we do, or that's what I try and do. So on today, we are looking at the Jura 10-year-old. So this one is very available. You can pick it up in any supermarket. You can pick it up on Amazon. You can pick it up almost bloody anywhere. It consists of a bourbon barrels, and it's finished in Rosso sherry casks. Now this is a Highland distillery. Owned by Watt and Mackay, and was bought by Emperador in 2014. And the Jura 10-year-old here is part of the new core range, which came out in 2018, I think, the new core range, which consisted of a 10-year-old, which this one is, the 12-year-old, the 18-year-old, the Journey, and the 7-wood. So I think the Journey is the cheapest of them all. Then the 10, the 12, I don't know where the 7-wood sits, and then 18-year-old. But let's get crack-a-lackin' and get right into it. So on the nose, straight away, I get a big hit of butterscotch. And under that butterscotch, I get these slight, very slight wafts of peat. Some people mightn't even be able to pick it up. It's very light. And then mingled into that layer, we get vanilla, and then some orchard fruits, maybe some nectarines. The nose is very nice. So this one is coloured, this whiskey, by the way, too. Try and keep the colouring all the same, so it hasn't got that tick in the box. But at the end of the day, for this type of whiskey at this price, I think I paid for 25 quid for this one on Amazon. For that price, you kind of expect it, and at the end of the day, it's what it tastes at that price, isn't it? Speaking of taste, let's taste. So you put it in your mouth, and you get this light creaminess. There's no burn in your mouth. You do get a definite hit of that, that you can tell it's been in bourbon barrels. You get that definite bourbon barrel hit, as well as some caramel, maybe a bit of fresh sugar cane. And then you get a bit of citrus too, very light citrus in it. And you can, once again, same as the nose, but even more subtle than the nose, if you really concentrate, you can get some of those peat notes as well. But once again, could be missed if you weren't really looking for them, or really looking out for that flavour set. So not too bloody bad. On the finish, I get a light spice, some cloves, a really nice little oak tanniness ending, and ending into this gentle, sweet bitterness. So it's not really a bad sort of whiskey for the price, I think, straight up. But for this Highlands malt, we'll first give it, like I said, we'll first give it the 1 out of 100 score, and we'll start off with the nose. For the nose, I thought the nose was probably the best part of it. I'm going to give it 86 points for the nose. The palate's pretty good too, a bit less than nose. I'm going to give it 85 points. And the finish, I'm going to give it 84 points. Giving us a grand total score, 1 out of 100, like for like against all the whiskies that we know, of 85 points. So pretty good score. Now, what we're more interested in, on this channel we are, is was it worth it? So we're going to do the was it worth it price. I paid £25 for this bottle. You can actually get it in the UK at the moment, £25 on Amazon, from Aldi, from all the supermarket chains. I think if you go to the bottle shops, maybe £30 or £33 or something. But if you, at the moment, right now, if you can't get it for £25, well, who knows. You can also get it in the US for about 40 USD. In Australia, you can get it for 70 AUD. So it's a relatively cheap whiskey in the schemes of things for a single malt, or for any whiskey, in fact. And on that price, I'm going to give this bottle of whiskey a thumbs up. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. So I would buy it again. If you have a look down below my notes, you'll see the actual score, what 1 to 10 to 7 means, 1 to 10 what it means. And if you like the channel, if you like the was it worth it score, give it the thumbs up as well. If you want to see more of it, hit the subscribe button. Until next time, keep on drinking. Cheers.